Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin and the alts. As always, hope you're doing very well, hope you had a very nice weekend, and yes, we're going to update all of this really. So by the way, before to start, I just want to warn you, if I can say that, if the live stream stops, it's absolutely normal. I have a new CPU and the problem is the cooler for the CPU is not enough, so I'm gonna get a new one today, but it's gonna be way after the daily update. So for the moment, normally everything should be fine, but if I start, for example, loading Excel charts and everything, there's a chance of the live streams to stop, so I'm gonna just restart the computer really and well, continue. But well, maybe we're gonna get some few polls like that during the live stream. Hopefully not, but just want you to be aware of, if it stops, it's normal, if you can say that. So yeah, good morning everyone. Sound is good, thanks mate, perfect. Yeah, normally everything should be good. Alright, so Bitcoin, let's just show everything here. Gonna go with morning mate. Gonna remove this, gonna remove this too, and there we go. Gonna remove that one too. And this we don't really care anymore, to be honest. Alright, better now. So I'm gonna start with the weekly levels by the way, and then I'm gonna go on the daily. Alright, there is no weekly, so let's go there. And then I'm gonna load Excel charts, and I'm gonna close this directly after we're done with the levels, because otherwise it will crash. Alright, so let's start. Let's try to use Excel charts here. I'm just gonna close some few stuff so I'm sure. Let's try. Please don't crash. CPU is very hot at the moment, so let's try to do this quick. So weekly naked point of control. Let's go with this. Yeah, CPU is very hot. So 65.5 to 5.5. To 5.5, right? Yes. This is done. The NPOC, we have to. So let's take this one. 62.836.63. Good. Sorry, I'm trying to speed up a bit so I can close Excel chart so we don't get the crash. So no other daily naked path control. Do we have any naked session here? Yes, 65.670. Perfect. Then we have what? Not more, and then we have 65.786. Good, so let's close Excel charts. Done. Alright, no crash. The CPU is very hot. So hopefully we don't get it now. Let's add all of this into the good folder, key levels, and there you go. Alright, so let's add some few more confluence there. And then we're going to move on the waves. Alright, so well, the first support is really this, but the problem is it's way too close to the current price action, so that can be the first target, to be honest with you, but I will be a bit more careful as this is really close to the current price action. Next target, really, if we start breaking, so between 65,700-800 down to 65,600, really, if we start breaking this, well, we have the possibility of getting a bounce from the path control and this bottom there, but I will prefer to go really into the lower target, so to speak, all of this. The value ladder really plus a new daily down to the DNPOC and the path control of the Peru subtrend, by the way. Gonna remove this and gonna check that. Yeah, this is this SFP here is something to be aware of, I think. Not gonna mark it on my chart, I mean with a square and everything, but this is something I will be aware of, okay? Because we do have some few confluence there. But anyway, so these are the two best targets, really. We can look for the way down if we have to retrace from here. I would prefer a new low, to be honest with you, if we have to come back down here. But anyway, just gonna remove this. There you go, much better. So 3 main targets really to the downside. If we have to break this down and really make a new low, as always, we can look for a swing failed pan or a failed auction, so to speak. As always, SFP, come back below, do a week below, close, I mean come above, close above the price low and get a good long data while doing this on the order flow. Failed auction, just go below, spend some more time, start from something bullish and come back up. If now there is no swing failed pan or failed auction, we're simply going to look, for the lows here to be taken. So yups. So to speak, this bottom here plus this bottom here, not necessarily both, as always. We can take only one, or we can take both. It depends how big is the move, but we can just take, for example, the first one here. It's possible. If we start breaking this, as always, we can look for a big SFP or a big failed auction here below. We can look down to 57,000, really 57,000, 56,900. But if we really start getting acceptance below here, we can look simply for the next target here that is coming around 53,700 down to the lows here, so around 50,000 really. And if we really start breaking this, we can look for 43,000, as simple as that. So now we are done with the levels to the downside, really. So let's move now on the target higher. If we have to push higher from here, let's just move this a bit more on the right. 350, no. Well, let's go with 450, no. 500, still not. Let's go with 700, perfect. And let's move this on the right. So the first resistance is really all of this above. Okay, so we have the daily, I mean 2 daily, by the way. If we break this, we have this top there, plus the weekly level and the 61866%. So the best of the best will be really to come up here. Now, if we end up, with a triple wave truncated, all of this, well, the 2 daily are still some levels to be aware of. So the first resistance really is between 67,800 up to 69,000 really. Okay, 69,500 max. If we break this first target, we can simply look for the next one that is coming around, that is coming around 71,200 up to 72,000, by the way. And if we start breaking this last target really before a new all-time high, so to speak, this one is coming around 63,000 really up to 60, well, the all-time high really. Okay, so I did 3 support and the 3 resistance. The only thing we need to do is to read the order flow into these targets. If we read the order flow, we can recognize really if we have or not to take a trade into these targets, as we can see what's going on behind the market. If there is some good short target, we take the short into the short target. If the target are not bearish at all, we just wait for some more bearish data to come, or for some higher prices to come next, to go into the next target really. So now we are done with this, nothing more to add on this really. So now let's move on the waves. So the start here, it was not that bullish. At the end we ended up with an ABC zigzag. Normally if we have to start this wave 5, well, we need to get some 5 waves first of all. Here we have 3 ABC zigzags, so not the best. By the way, if you want to learn your waves, now we can normally load this. You're at the right place. There is a new lesson on the ABC zigzag available on the website, and again for absolutely free. So just go and check this out really. It's in the course section here, Elliott waves, and so here you have this nice there, ABC Zigzag course that is available, so really go and check it out. And on the next Monday you have a contest starting where you can win a $300 prize pool, so make sure to learn these 4 courses good. This will be a quiz really on the 4 first lessons of this new Elliott Wave course, so make sure to learn it good and you will get a chance to win up to $300. I mean the first place will be 150, the second 100, and the third one and the third one $50, by the way. And next there are 6 more courses for apprentice with 2 more contests with bigger prize pool, and well, of course you have to sign up as apprentice, but otherwise. And next Monday there is a new, a contest that is going to last for a week, so make sure to go and learn this good, very important. But anyway, so now Bitcoin, yeah, so the start is not looking that bullish, okay. Can we still rise with this? Yes, it's possible, we can absolutely rise with this. Just gonna let's add this in there, you know what, it's gonna be much more easier. Perfect. So there you go, we can still rise with this, okay. We'll have an ABC zigzag. If we have an ABC zigzag and we have to go into that wave 5, well, we can simply look for a wave 1, oops, wrong waves, for leading with a smaller wave of an ending, so to speak. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and normally this 5 waves will go and finish this wave 5. Just gonna make this a bit bigger. Perfect. She'll finish this wave 5. Now, if so, a wedge really to the upside. This is something possible. Now, is it the most probable between an impulsive and an ending? We'll have more chance normally to do an impulsive, so it's not impossible, but it's a bit less likely. Now, if for example we do a wedge to the upside, but we stop before the wave 3 top there, well, in that case we can look for a bigger impulsive into the wave 5, into something like this. So a bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, bigger wave 3, 4, 5. In that case, this will be a leading with a smaller wave of an ending. So it's not impossible that we get this rise with this start here, but it's a lot less probable in terms of probability. It's less probable to get such pattern here. So it's not impossible, but less probable. So normally we'll have to look for something that is more probable. And so what's the most probable here is to make simply a longer wave 4. Now, we are in a very strong uptrend. Do we have to take the lows with that wave 4? Do we have to take these lows again? We can stop before and end up with a truncated third wave, such as, for example, what we have done here, okay? No, it was not here, by the way. Where was this? I can't remember. Well, here, for example, we have a triple wave, but the triple wave, the third wave, stopped before the first wave bottom, because we're in a very strong uptrend and we need to push higher. So we stop and we show the weakness really of going more down. This is possible that we do this too. For example, we do a triple wave like this, first wave, second wave, third wave, and we are unable to go break the low here. That's why we plant some support here. And so from here, we'll just get a reversal, for example, okay? But yeah, so the most probable looks, so this is something possible, but the most probable looks simply this normally, yeah, to do a longer correction really into the wave 4 due to the start we have done. So if we have to do a longer correction, well, the first wave here is an ABC zigzag, so we have a correction, then we have a double EXY down, and so for now, I don't have the count of this, didn't got time to do this. I was really off that weekend. Really good as always to take some break. And yeah, simply we can simply look for this W, X and Y. So for now we are into the MC extension, you can see here. That brings us with a Y wave truncated because we stopped before the W top. Is it possible? Yes, as the RSI make a new high, you can see here. The RSI go above the previous top, so it's valid to look for a truncated. Now, of course, the best way to go and touch the resistance and not do a front run like this. So for now, I'm gonna wait for higher personally, but yeah, I didn't check the order flow. And I'm not going to check it now because otherwise the computer will more likely crash. With a new CPU, if you're just joining, I have a new CPU, but the cooler is not good enough, so I'm going to get a new one today, but after the daily update, so yeah, prefer not to load XOCharts. So yeah, bigger double EXY really, and the thing is now next, what it brings us with, well, we'll have a first correction to the downside, then in that case a correction to the upside, so it depends how far this retracement is going to go. If we start, for example, to go and touch the 90% retracement, so to speak here, flat, if we start to go here into the 90%, and we start breaking the previous top there, well, in that case it's more likely an ABC flat and not a EXY anymore. So correction, correction, and then we look for a 5 waves to the downside. Until this happens, we can look for a EXY as always. Keep in mind these days, even an X wave can break the W root, so it can even be, if we take the highs, a EXY, but we will see this later. The most important is to understand the bigger correction we can do here into the wave 4. Either EXY, either ABC flat, it's not a real big problem. Normally, if we start to touch the 90%, go a bit above, we normally should take more likely an ABC flat. But yeah, now as these days, the X wave can break the W root, well, we can look also for a EXY. So the only difference is the wave down. In a Y wave you have a correction, in a C wave you have 5 waves. That's the only difference really. Otherwise, same for the other wave, A, B or WX. So now we know that we can look for a WXY or ABC flat. A triangle is possible too, okay, but I really want to see the shape starting to form to really take this. Otherwise, because we don't do a lot of triangles, to be fair, these days. But yeah, so let me just remove this MC extension 61871, and so we keep this last one there. And so yeah, but I mean, really these are the targets we can look for higher, okay? So 70x6 of the extension, 120 extension, 1823, 1618. But the thing is, if you pull the extension tool here with the levels we have planned, everything match absolutely perfectly. You can see here MC extension in the first part of the first target, 120 extension in the upper part of the first target, 1823, this is the second target, and the 1618 will be simply, you know, for a bigger ABC flat really, okay? So the last target really you have planned with the all-time high. So is it really useful to add the extension tool? Well, not really, but if you want to add it, you can absolutely add this. So once we have done this Y wave, okay, we're simply going to look for this WX to be done, and so after the X wave should come the Y wave. So what we can do here to look for the Y wave targets, as always, we simply need to pull the extension tool from the W wave root there to the W wave bottom there to the X wave top. From here we simply have to add the correction target, so MC extension. Let's take the case that we go into the 120 extension, okay, and so from here we can do this. So first target, the MC extension, we can do, for example, a 618, okay, and stop before the bottom, and then from here start to rise, possible. If now we go below, well, we can still look for the MC extension, 71, 76, break this 120 extension, then 123, and then the 1618. Now if we are into that wave 4, normally we should hold this MC extension, maximum the 120 extension. Should we go more down here, I'm gonna switch from a wave 4 to a wave 2, okay, but for the moment, wave 4 as we hold everything really. So yeah, this is what we can look for at the moment, more likely, simply a longer correction into the wave 4 due to the start we have done. Now, don't forget, it's still possible to start this wave 5 with the start we've got here, but it's a lot less probable. Simple as that, really. So I'm taking simply a longer correction. For now, looking for this WXY into the X wave or into the B wave, it depends how far this one is going to go next. But I'm looking more likely for a correction, longer correction in the wave 4. So now we're done with Bitcoin, really. Nothing more to add on this. Maybe I can check really quickly here the smaller waves. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, correction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so ABC zigzag really. Possibly done. Will be cool to get another rise. Because I was thinking about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it will be cool. These right here is for a smaller, yeah. Now. Or maybe an ending here into the wave 5 to really go and touch the target. That will be cool to not end up again with a truncated, front run or something. Will be cool to really touch the target this time. But yeah, so, well, Bitcoin we're done, I think. Okay, so ABC zigzag here more likely. Will be cool to get another rise. Just gonna check really quickly on the web version. Hopefully it's not going to crash the computer because the CPU is very hot again. Wait, we've got a new high here, right? Yeah. Alright, so longs, oh geez, 11 millions here. Okay, few shorts there. Longs getting stopped out. What the fuck, we've got 11 million of shorts there. 7 million, well, small absorption here on the highs. Some more longs, small absorption there, so maybe we're going to take that low here minimum. Ooh, yes. Look at that, so many longs again. Do I have any bearish action here on that top, or? Sorry, you maybe don't see a lot the the order flow there, it's very dark. Well, yeah, we did got some bearish action here. A really nice one, by the way. Well, yeah. So wait, I need to longs. Well, we've got way too much longs here before. So problem is we didn't stop at these shorts there. We did, by the way. Like here there are way too much longs. Look at this, 10 million, 12 millions almost. Plus 2 million here, jeez. And we don't stop them all at the moment. So yeah, it will be cool to take that bottom here minimum to stop all of this, and then see if there is anything bullish or not of that low. If yes, well, we can take a long trade. Again, this is more for scalping than for swing, but if there is nothing bullish of this, we're going to go for the next low, simple as that, really. And so the next low we have, well, yeah, for the next target, really. That'll be cool. So yeah, this is Bitcoin at the moment. I'm not gonna add more on this, to be honest with you. I think that we're done with this. Maybe we can look, by the way, for a 1-to-1 extension of the fib time, so to speak. If you pull it from, let's go on the 1 hour for this. If you pull it from the top to the bottom there and you double click, you can look for the 1-to-1 extension there. That is coming around, well, tomorrow, by the way. I mean, during the night for me. Yeah, so 4 AM UTC +1 tomorrow, or the 26th of March, can be a 1-to-1 extension to be aware of. I mean, 1-to-1 fib time. So yeah, just be aware of this. Not necessarily don't wait for this. Relieve the order for this good, for example, into the, when we hit a target before or when we get the good data. Well, don't wait really for this 1-to-1 extension, but just something to be aware of, in my opinion. So yeah, done with Bitcoin, and now we are good to go on the Alts. So let's go on the Alts here. Trading, yes, perfect. Just gonna check the chat really quick. Pop out. Brother, if you go over the Alt today, can you check at Fluky? Yes, sure, absolutely. I'm gonna normal it in the list here. Yes. Maybe I'm not going to go in some few alts, like in in details because I would like to record some updates and not cover everything into the live, because the thing is, if I do this in the live, I'm not going to record some updates next. So yeah, I will see for some charts, but I can cover really quickly. Okay. Please like this video, guys. Thank you, mate, as always. Thank you so much for your message. But if you enjoy, don't forget to like. It's free, and this is a way you can support really these updates. So thank you so much if you do it, and thanks, mate, again for your message. So let's start with AJX, by the way. AJX, well, still into the wave 4 target, nothing to update really. Now the thing is, we need some 5 ways up to start this wave 5. Just gonna remove that view up, by the way. Bam, perfect. The thing is now, do we have this 5 ways up? Well, not really. Have more likely here a triple wave. So if we have this, can be a flat, by the way, maybe here. This is so complex these days with this double EXY and a flat like that, which is really annoying. Yeah, for example, here we've got some 5 waves. So the thing is, that can be a wave 1, 2 with, for example, a double EXY or an ABC flag here. Now we start, for example, a wave 1, 2, 3, or 5 for a C of an A, B, C, or for example of a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we continue the move. So it's possible to push higher. Again, it depends on Bitcoin. So yeah, in any case, the most important is we went into the buy zone. Okay, we went into the long target. So now there is a possible start for the 5 ways up, really, for the wave 5. Well, only time can tell, really. So AJX is done. If we rise when we can simply look for the wave 5. Gonna update later the targets. AXS, well, we can just remove these targets there so we can see the current price action. Perfect. So we went into the max target 1618. Now if we have to start this wave 3, okay, or as always a wave 5, it's possible if this is a leading to the upside, so to speak. We have here, it can be this. We have here 5 waves. Correction, 5 waves, correction, 5 waves. So it can be a wave 1, oops, not 3 here, 2, 3, 4, and then we have the wave 5 here. So leading really for a bigger ABC zigzag, for a bigger wave, impulsive really. So wave 1, 2. Only time can tell. It depends really how far this push up is going to go next. If we just rise a bit and then come back down, well, this will be okay. So leading, so we can look for a longer wave 1, 2 more likely. Okay, but for the moment, taking this as we plan really. So just gonna follow the plan. So wave 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5 next. Higher prices. Can we still do a longer wave 2? Yes, absolutely. We can do, for example, here we did not do those, no. So we can look simply for a bigger W, X, Y, and then come back up, for example. All of this is possible. Okay, this is something absolutely possible. And if we have to drop from here, don't worry, it's possible too. Okay, this can be an A, B, C zigzag, and so the ABC zigzag is already done. And so now, for example, we start something really bearish. We can make, for example, this move down. It's absolutely possible. Now, I'm not looking for this bearish wave count that are possible on every alt, simply because Bitcoin should be still into the wave 4. So there is no real reason really to be super bearish. Now, everything is possible. Just please don't forget this. Be aware of all of these bearish configurations. But yeah, until this happen, looking for this, and that's it really. Now we need the 5 ways again, like AJX, for example, and every alt really to start this wave 3 or the wave 5. Here we have 5 waves, correction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so maybe ABC zigzag or another wave 1, 2, for example, to really start something big. That'll be cool. We'll see, only time can tell. BNB got a very nice bounce from the second target here. Well, looking for the wave 5, simple as that really. If we have to go into that wave 5, we can simply place the wave 5 target. So wave 1 root should be here, wave 1 top. Oops, misclicked this, and so next we can look for the wave 4 bottom. I mean, third click on the wave 4 bottom. Then these are the targets really of the wave 5. So let's move this a bit more on the right. Let's move this to a bit more on the right. Perfect. And there we go. So this was the first safe take profit, but I mean, normally we have more chance to go into the 120 extension and even more into the 1618 and 2618. So these are the targets really. First of all, we have this nice $640 really. Next we have this one here, and next we have this one here. So first target $640. Break this, we can look for $30. Break this $870 really. Okay, these are the three next targets we can look for a wave 5 to be completed. After this we shall be in another wave 3, 4, 5 and everything. So now BNB done, boom. That one, so we've got this nice 5 waves. As I said normally in the last update, we've got a possible leading here. So if we have a leading, well, in that case we can look simply for a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive to the upside, or as always an ABC zigzag for a longer wave 2. Okay, so ABC in that case, ABC correction to make a bigger wave 2, or as always a B wave. But otherwise, if we have to be bullish really, we can look for this nice impulsive. So wave 1, wave 2, as always a wave 2 have 73% chance to retrace between the 50, 618, 56%, so to speak. There we already got a bounce in here, so this is a buy zone really, if we can say that. There is a buy zone where we can look for a nice increase in price next, either for a C, as you understood, either for a 3, 4, 5 impulsive. If we have to bounce from here, I'm gonna simply give the target, so to speak. You take the extension tool, you add the wave 3 target, so wave 1 root, wave 1 top, and the wave 2 bottom if again the bottom is in, and from here you can add the wave 3 target. So 1 to 1 extension, 123, this is normally the minimum we should reach with the wave 3, and again if we're in some crazy bigger wave 1, 2, 3 or 5, we shall go a lot higher than this. So all of these right here above the price you can see there are the wave 3 targets. Simple as that really. But if we do a normal impulsive, we shall get a wave 3 here for around the 120 extension, then the wave 5 around the 200% of this wave 3. Okay, so yeah, nothing more to add on this. Maybe we can cover a bit the levels, but the thing is, I'd like to update this, but I don't want to load exo charts because it can crash the computer right now. The CPU is still very hot, so it's gonna crash normally if I load this up once more. So yeah, I'm gonna stay with this. This is a buy zone we have below, but normally we have a weekly negative path control below here too, so check this out on your side. Sadly I cannot really today. Tomorrow normally everything should be good. If the reason the problem is a cooler, hopefully it's a cooler because I already changed some few stuff. So I hope this is it's because of the cooler. But anyway, so yeah, target is there. Now we have the value high. But yeah, normally we have a weekly negative path control, don't know exactly where here. So for now I'm gonna stay and remain with this target. Bonk, 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 bonk. Well, nothing crazy on that one, still looking for the same. Field coin, same as access, to be honest with you. Yeah, same as for access, to be honest. Nothing more to on this. You know, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Otherwise, we simply look for a wave 1, 2 with another wave 1, 2 before and a massive increase in price. Here we need the 5 waves to start. Is it a good start we have here? Not really, but well, if this is a truncated, for example, move down here, well, this brings us with some 5 waves, so this is possible. So yeah, nothing more to add on this. Floki. Yeah, so again, ABC zigzag. If we have an ABC zigzag up, we can simply look for an ending. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the best and the most probable normally is to make an impulsive. So if we have to do an impulsive, we shall get 5 waves that we don't for the moment. So we need normally to get this last rise. And if we get this last rise, well, normally it should bring us with a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or a 5 waves that are gonna go directly take the wave 3 top, and so from here we can look simply for the wave 5 to be completed. If we have to do this, we just need to pull the wave 5 targets. Okay, for the moment I'm gonna record a specific update for this normally, so I'm not gonna update too much, but yeah, for the moment this is what we can look for really. If this was an ABC zigzag, we don't manage to break this first top, well, we're simply going to look for a longer wave 4, but as always we can end up with a truncated triple wave, so to speak. A first wave, sorry, second and the third, they're gonna stop before the bottom here if we really have to make a big increase in price next. Okay, sorry, so yeah, for now wave 4 here. Let's see if we can create these 5 waves or not, and otherwise yeah, we're done with this. FTM. Wave 4 was here, so okay, wave 1, 2. Well, the 5 waves are possibly done for that one. Have a possible ending in here, like a wave 1, ending with a smaller wave of a leading, by the way. 2, 3, 4, and a crazy wave 5 here, and we'll have, you know, a triple wave like this in there into the wave 4. Okay, then we'll have the wave 5. So we'll have the 3, 4, and then we'll have the wave 5 really. So if we have done this, well, we simply have to look for the wave for retracement now, and so to speak, yeah, so to speak, we can look for the wave for there. So again, it's possible we bounce from the 23.6, but I mean, these days we keep going between the 38.2 and the 50%, so I will simply keep the DMC fib 38.2 and 50% really. That should do the job. Now if you want to be aware of the 23.6, be aware of it, but yeah, I would not be surprised to go more down, to be honest. And as always, if we don't manage to hold this, well, either a bigger wave 2 and so a longer, you know, wave 3 next. For 5 we just do a bigger impulsive really into the wave 3, so bigger wave 1, 2, and then bam, 3, 4, 5. Otherwise we can look simply, if nothing is holding, well, we have a 5 waves correction. 5 waves can be an ABC zigzag too, so there is no wave 4 and 5 next, just a massive drop. It's again Bitcoin dependent really, only time can tell. Gala finally raising, nice. Lovely, perfect. So, well, wave 4, okay, as we planned, or if we have to do a massive wave 5 next, for example, we have this wave 5, we do a massive wave 5 here, for example, now we really start to go above, we break the previous top, we get no reason to short, all the way up we go for an extension, the daily RSI, for example, start to make a new high. Well, it simply means that this is not a wave 5, this was not a wave 3 yet, we are simply going to look for a longer wave 3, 4, 5 to be done, and so we simply look for a bigger impulsive here into the wave 3, simple as that. But yeah, before to look for this bigger impulsive, we'll have to look for, of course, a wave 5, and so if we have now to start this wave 5, well, we do have, I like this tie here, we do have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so leading wave 1, 2, and there you go, pump it up, or as always, wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and there you go, 305, 305, and we finish that wave 5 directly. If we have to push hard for that wave 5, let me just zoom out a bit, go on the daily time frame, and add this nice, just gonna remove some few levels there. There you go, and so we can add simply the extension tool of this. So let me just, oh, by the way, it's still there. Let me just add this here. Perfect. Nice, so let's add some, oops. There you go. What's happened there? All right. A little smaller, perfect, and good. Just remove these old targets there, and so now we are done. We have the wave 5 targets, right? So, well, the two first targets, as always, are the 618 and 120 extension, but again, the wave 5 top before the wave 3 top, so it's a truncated. As always, in terms of probability, it is less probable. So we look normally for the one that is not truncated. This is the most probable to go there minimum. And so here it brings us with a nice, so $0.090 really. And if we start breaking this, we can simply look for 0.113, and yeah, so these are the two next target. If we start breaking above this, it means that we are more likely not in a wave 5, okay, oops, but more likely in the bigger impulsive into the wave 3, so to speak, this. So we're into this below wave 3 more likely, and so in that case we can look simply for the wave 3 targets. simple as that really. So yeah, for now, I like the start. Now yeah, I'd like to see a bit more of confirmations for this, to be honest with you. But yeah, this is what we can look for at the moment on Gala. Pretty cool, we finally got a bit of a rise. GRT for now holding the way for target. Okay, so nothing to worry, we are still on the well, just before the first support. It will be cool to get a wick inside here or something, a move down in there. But yeah, for now this is a way for target. Everything is okay and it's holding nicely, so we can simply look next for the wave 5. We have to bounce. We have the targets there, if these are the good ones. Yes, 618, 120 extension, 1618, 2618. As always, if you want to learn how to use Elliott wave with the impulse, save the extension tool, the retracement tool to find the targets by yourself, simply go and check out the website, sign up, go into the course section, Elliott wave course, and you have the free lessons there waiting for you. So now GRT we're done. Just we need some 5 waves here. Do we have the 5 waves? Not really again, so that will be cool to get these 5 waves to really finish everything. Otherwise ABC zigzag, and we are good for an ending in the wave 5 or a new low to be made. Near. I know this is not near. Well, for now bouncing from the target, so this is not near. Well, nothing to add on this really. Looking for the wave 5 if we bounce. And for now I'm gonna keep it like that. Pepe coin, bounce from the support, retrace from the resistance, and now, well, we just need to get some 5 waves. We don't have the 5 waves at the moment. I mean, the thing is, these can be 5 waves, like a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I mean, look at that shape. I mean, this is really because we want to get 5 waves here, otherwise there just will not be 5 waves. So yeah, maybe a longer wave for here. Okay, something a bit bigger. As always, we do not need to take the lows. We really, if we have to be in a very strong uptrend still, well, we need to keep the market structure intact, so we can, for example, start before the price bottom to show the weakness of going lower, and so to get a really strong reversal. So even if we do, for example, a triple wave like this, we can start before and come back up next, so not take that price bottom there. But yeah, for now, still looking for that wave 4. Nothing really to update. Otherwise, Rune. What was this? Well, we've got an ABC zigzag in that case to the upside and not 5 waves. So not looking so good in that case. We can now remove, remove this, and so this was an ABC zigzag up. So ABC zigzag up. Well, simply a longer wave 4, right? Longer wave 4 for a triple wave or an ending. Simply start here. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to complete that wave 5. Depends really. Okay, depends of Bitcoin, of course. But yeah, correction before, so possible bigger wave 4 incoming. As always, if the wave 4 start to go really too low, we can look for a wave 2. SHIB, for the moment holding this value high, the upper part really of the target, and otherwise still looking for that wave 4. Nothing to update really on that one. Do we have a good start on this? It took the lows. Yes, we do have some possible 5 waves on that one. So possibly TIA, nothing to update. Still no 5 waves to the upside, it's not looking so good. TON, we finally got the rise from this nice target. So hope you have been able to follow this. Really nice, and so well, we've got this really nice increase in price. Now the only thing we need to pay attention to, yeah, these targets. So first take profit is hit really. Now if we have to get a continuation, we can simply look for $5, 5.68 by the way, dollars, $0.70 really. This is a second take profit, and from here you can start really moving your stop loss as stop profit with a really aggressive way, to be fair. But otherwise, next target is this, and after this will come normally wave 4 and another wave 5, and then again 3, 4, 5 extra there. Okay, so now TON is done, nothing more to update really. UMA, nothing really to update on this. Uni, well, we do have the 5 waves up on that one. This is not Uni, perfect here. We do have the 5 waves up here. Yes, so the start is good. Well, just gonna remove this now, we don't really care anymore. perfect. The wave 4 is not that big with the waves here, so maybe a longer wave, but in any case, well, it gives a really good long trade, so this is pretty cool. And so now WAF, well, this is a wave 2 normally. Well, either, you know, a longer wave 2 really. Okay, that will be better to go down here to go into the lower target. Otherwise, we look simply for the wave 2 to beat in and to look for this rise. But yeah, not gonna spend too much time on that one. WLG, what that one is doing? Well, no update needed really. No update needed really on that one. So now 1 hour, no, 45 minutes. So gonna go on the Alts watch list and gonna check really quick your requests, if you have some, of course. Hey mate, question regarding APLCs. Why not use one tick size? Which one you move? Well, it's because based on statistics, it's we're respected on the 50. I mean, the level from the 50 ticks. I guess you're talking about the DNPLCs. Based on statistics, the DNPLC on ticks 50 are more respected than the ticks 1. Now, of course, the ticks 1, we still have to be aware of this. This is important, and yeah, this is better to use in confluence with, as always, not alone for the ticks 1. I mean, every single level really. So, but yeah, based on statistics, it's more respected on the ticks 50. That's the reason why. Good morning, mate. Can you take a quick look at WAF? Thank you for acknowledging your way some. Thanks, mate. Well, I already did. Nothing really to update. We can be in a wave. I mean, we're in a wave 2, so as always, it can take some more time to do that wave 2, so we can get a bit of a bounce. And if we really start to rise that crazy, well, this is a wave 3 already, and so we can look for a much more bigger push to the upside. But yeah, not gonna plan this for the moment. We need really to see the rise coming for this. But yeah, wave 2. We just need to look for the targets we have planned. That's it really. SK USDT will be interesting to see your take on it. SK. Oops. What? Why is that removing this? The fuck is this? So SK, there is only this, right? What exchange is that? Well, not gonna do the TAs on that one. Look at these comics everywhere. So gonna stay on KuCoin. Well, the downtrend we don't really care, to be honest with you, because now if we have it on the bottom in any case. We really care if Bitcoin start to turn really bearish, because otherwise the bottom normally should be in, so we should ride on everything. So it depends if Bitcoin turns bearish again or not. If not, we don't really care about the price downtrend here. But if we have to rise from here, well, this is a leading, right? So yeah, the problem is this cam wicks there. Because you see, this can be simply here a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so leading. But for example, here on KuCoin, due to all these wicks everywhere, that's the problem with these coins. Well, the thing is, the wave 3 cannot stop before the wave 1 top, and here we do. So do we take this as a leading or not? Well, I don't know. But if we have to, well, in that case, this is simply a wave 1, 2 here, and so next we'll have a wave 3, 4, 5, or as always an A, B, C right here. And so after this, well, we should get normally here another wave 1, 2. Yeah, this is still okay. Yeah. So wave 1, wave 2. Perfect. And so here just yeah, this should be done. So normally we are into this white wave 4. Well, anyway, so just So again, this should be the bison here. For the wave 4, and once we have done this wave 4, we can simply look for the wave 5 to come next. And after the wave 5, well, we simply finish either wave 3, either C wave, and so there's just a crash next. If we, first of all, before to look for a crash, we look for that wave 4 and for the wave 5, but if this is wave 4 is not holding, well, again, it depends if the market on Bitcoin turns really bearish or not. If yes, well, this is definitely an ABC zigzag. If not, it can still be, for example, a wave 1, 2, and another wave 1, 2 to make a bigger impulsive next into this wave 3. Simple as that, really. Like every other assets, really. But otherwise, we can look for this. To add maybe a bit more confluence, we can simply go here on the weekly time frame and pull the extension tool from here of this wave 3, and so at the wave 3 targets are already there, by the way, and so we can look simply for these targets next, so to speak. All of this should be normally some targets, where we can look for the wave 3 to end. There we go. Yep, this is a plan really. Again, if we have to be bullish on this, it depends if this is a league or not. If not, well, that can be, for example, here in the case, a W, X, Y with an ABC zigzag, and so now it's just a crash. That's it, really. But with the scam wicks, it's hard to say. So if we have to be bullish, well, this is what we can look for, really. So yeah, hope this helped. Seller, what have done that one, by the way, since then? Bit of a crash. Well, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading, okay. Otherwise, we have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and there you go, pump it up. Possible. Otherwise, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for an A, B, C zigzag, and so a drop. Many configurations on that one. So I prefer personally to let it go a bit, see what we confirm, but until Bitcoin is not turning bearish, there is no reason to be bearish on every single asset, as simple as that. Now, if we are bearish on Bitcoin, well, we can simply look, for example, for a longer wave 2. For example, we crash directly from here, well, we can simply look for an ABC zigzag here to the upside, and so in that case, a longer triple wave into the wave 2. That's it. And if we have to take the lows, well, it was simply that this was, for example, a WXY, or a correction, really, WXY, X and Z, and so that was a WXY, and so now we go for the lows. Everything is possible, but we talk about probabilities. Until Bitcoin is not bearish, there is no reason really to be bearish on these assets. That's it, really. But yeah, many configurations for that one, so it will be cool. We wait a bit to see what we confirm, and once we confirm it some way, if we know in what we are, this will be much more easier. But for now, too much configurations. So yeah, not gonna spend too much time, I think, now, more time really on these assets. There is nothing really crazy to update, to be honest with you, on the other ones. Ethereum, what we have done on this. Oops. For now, holding the wave 4, just gonna remove this there. Gonna keep only this. Do we have the 5 ways up for that one? Yes, possibly. So this is pretty cool for that one. Ethereum have the 5 ways up, so as always, well, A, B, oh yeah, by the way, maybe a longer B here. You can see A, B, C zigzag will match with a new low possibly on Bitcoin. So A, B, C, and so longer wave 4, or as always, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we go for the wave 5, or if we start to push a lot higher, a wave 3, but for now we take a wave 5. So yeah, good start on Ethereum, by the way, pretty cool. We'll see now how it goes. So yeah, nothing more really to add on this. Bitcoin will be cool. We go really for the target and not start before with a front run. That will be really cool. We hit something. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, that's it really for me for today. Yeah, nothing more to add really. Just gonna check the news before to end, and we have some news today. No, we don't. So no news today. Just gonna check tomorrow if I can. Tomorrow we have some. Can we check this week? No? Yeah. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Alright. And we have the Fed on Friday, just before the weekend. Nice, can get some volatility with this. Yeah, so tomorrow. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. As always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to smash the likes, to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications. And yeah, let's see what we get next. If we manage to go into the resistance, that will be cool. Maybe start a few longs as I said before. Okay, first of all. And as always, well, longer correction, W, X, Y. And so if we drop directly, well, Y waves, here we go. Drop it really for the bigger wave 4. Drop it for a truncated or not. It depends if we get some good data before on the order for or not. We'll see. Anyway, have a brilliant day ahead. Take care of you. Have a lovely start of the week. And as always, if you want to donate waves and to play a contest where you can win $300, don't forget, you can go and check out the website. You have a first contest coming next week. I mean, starting next week, really, right here. And just make sure to learn good the 4 first lessons of this new Elliott with course. If this can load, that will be cool. Perfect. There we go. Make sure to go and check this out to learn this good, and you will be able to be in the first places of the ranking. Anyway, have a nice day. Take care and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.